and Computer Fair is known as Macfair. Macfair, welcome to Macfair.
City Montessori School was started in 1959 by Drs. Jagdish and Bharati Gandhi as a laboratory to create world-minded and socially conscious citizens who would work for the welfare of humanity and its unity. When the school started, the first words the children wrote were Jai Jagat, that is, Hail the World. Over these 55 years, the consistent focus on that original vision, the school, through its huge kitty of 32 international events in an academic session, imparting material, human and divine education, has been able to create a wonderful experiment of immense value to educators worldwide. Numerous awards have been bestowed upon the institution, as well as a whole lot of prestigious personal awards have been conferred on its founders, noted among them the UNESCO Prize for Peace Education in 2002, Goosey Prize Prize to Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, and a place in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest city school in terms of number of students enrolled. CMS education focuses around the belief that a 21st century school should act as a lighthouse of society. Macfair International is one competition that provides platform to teenage students to expand their horizons in math, science, computer studies, and above all, social skills. For the 11th Macfair organized by CMS Mahanagar's second campus, teams from India and abroad arrived at CMS World Unity Convention Center.
Respected team leaders, you are very welcome to this function of Math and Computer Fair. This is the 11th in the row. Every alternate year we are organizing this Mathematics and Computer Fair. The purpose is to bring the children from various parts of the world as well as various parts of India, and the purpose is that they live together as brothers and sisters and learn together to live together, to develop bonds of friendship and realize that we are all children of one God.
We have representatives from 4 countries this time participating in the 11th Macfair International. We have a team from Indonesia. We have a team from Qatar, Doha. Now the third country that we have here, other than Qatar and Indonesia, are a whole bunch of schools from Nepal.
My name is Ruka Dev, or just call me Ru. I'm from Indonesia. I'm an English teacher and Vice Principal of Curriculum in Budi Mulya II High School, Yogyakarta, Indonesia.
I'm Farhan Multasim from Dhaka College, Bangladesh. I am the acting team leader of Team Dhaka College. We're hoping for the best. Thanks.
When we are coming from the Qatar, when we are just on the seashore, then we are remembering Dariya Nakar Pul is par mere, abhi kuch log rah gaye hain is par mere. And then about the Gandhi ji, we would like to say always, ye apni fan ki bulandi se kaam le lenge. About Mr. Gandhi, ये अपनी फन की बुलंदी से काम ले लेंगे, इन्हें मुकाम ना दो ये मुकाम ले लेंगे.
I am from Nepal. My school's name is Triyog Higher Secondary School. Jai Gautam Buddha, Jai Pashupatinath, Jai Nepal.
Resam phiriri, udera jau ki dana ma bhanjang resam phiriri.
Principal, staff and students of CMS Mahanagar Second Campus had organized a grand inauguration of Macfair International in the new CMS Gomtinagar Second Campus auditorium. The occasion was graced by none other than His Excellency, the Governor of Uttar Pradesh, Honorable Mr. Ram Naik, and guest of honor, Mayor of Lucknow, Dr. Dinesh Sharma.
Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to please rise for the school prayer. Procession of world parliamentarians, peace promoters and the guest teams were led by the principal of CMS Mahanagar Second Campus, who is also the convener of Macfair International, Mrs. Veera Hajela.
World justice. The idea of global citizenship is reflected by the students wearing the world citizen dresses. CMS strives to mold its students to be ideal world citizens, and our commitment to the philosophy of a global community is also reflected in its motto Jai Jagat. And coming up now for the Macfair procession, we have the different teams participating in Macfair International 2014. We proudly present the team from Yogyakarta, Indonesia, Buddhimulya Dua School, all the way from Indonesia, along with its Vice Principal, Ms. Rukda. Coming up next is Dhaka College from Dhaka, Bangladesh, along with its team members and its team leader. Closely following, we have Kainat Foundation from Doha, Qatar, along with its chairman, Mr. Shakil Ahmed Kakwi. A very warm welcome to all these teams. We have now Triog Higher Secondary School from Kathmandu, Nepal.
At CMS, students are given an opportunity to express their views on global issues through a model world parliament. Here is a world parliament in progress. On the agenda, technology is instrumental in uniting the world.
Today, we have gathered here with the purpose of exploring some of these aspects related to the topic technology. How technology is changing the face of the world and what are its repercussions. Member nations are now invited to share their views. The session is declared open. The first issue on our agenda is how technology is helping and assisting in the field of education. The traditional method of teaching and learning is soon getting replaced by technology. Is it taking the place of a teacher? Member nations interested to deliberate on the issue may please raise their placards. Member Nation Indonesia, you may take the floor.
Thank you, Speaker Sir. About 5,000 years ago, it was due to the valuable teachings imparted by a teacher that his student went on to become the greatest archer Indian history has ever known. Yes, we all know him to be the legendary warrior Arjun of the great Indian mythology who shot at the eye of a moving fish. So that indeed gives us a clear-cut view of the importance of a teacher in the field of education and in the life of a student. I find it really difficult to believe that a computer would have been able to teach Arjun what was taught to him by his teacher Dronacharya. Though teachers have got a stand which is far above technology, yet technology is considered by many people to be the supreme and all-purpose educator. But I ask you how? I agree that technology can tell us everything, but I doubt that it can make us understand everything. I agree that technology can bestow upon us infinite knowledge, but it can never teach us the art of implementing it. I agree that technology can declare us to have passed or failed, but it can never share our joy when we top the examination and can never instill within us the courage to stand up and fight back when we fail. I agree that technology can make us see our goals, but can it ever hold our hand and guide us up to it? No. I agree that technology can make us a man of success, but it can never make us a man of values. Our teachers are the actual scholars in action. Sitting in front of a video class is just like sitting in an audio-video parlor or a cinema hall with completely no flow of innovative ideas, no thinking, and no questioning. And I wonder that even if a question arises in the mind of a student, then how will that audio-video player be able to answer it? The best teacher is the one who suggests rather than dogmatize and inspires his listeners with the wish to teach himself. My question to all present here is, will you ever be able to forget that gentle pat of motivation, that warm loving smile, an appreciative hug, and the gleam of satisfaction in your teacher's eye when you did something good? I'm sure not. A teacher is unto the warmth of the sun without which a plant can't possibly bloom. Without the sun, a plant may manage to grow, but to blossom, it requires the sun, just like a child requires his caring and loving teacher. Can technology do any of this? I can assert without any fear of contradiction that our school days constitute the most beautiful and the most cherished memories of our lifetime. And 10 years from now, I don't know if I would be a successful engineer or an architect or a businesswoman or a CEO. But what I'm sure about is that I'm going to be a very, very good human being. And at that point of time, at that moment, I will profusely thank my teacher, not only for all my achievements, but for they made my past a beautiful past, or I would have been standing apart in the row of last. Thank you.
Thank you, Member Nation Indonesia. Member Nation Indonesia has very convincingly and outrightly stated that our teachers, who are our scholars in action, can never be replaced. Member nations with a different point of view may please raise their placards. Member Nation USA, you are recognized.
Thank you, Speaker Ma'am. I completely differ from the views and ideas that my friend from Indonesia just expressed. Technology can tell us things, as well as it can make us understand them. How many times can a teacher perform an experiment? Twice or thrice at the most? But a slow learner or an absentee might not understand it. Technology enables each and every student to access the experiment or any sort of study material n number of times with detailed explanations. Nowadays, smartphones, spreadsheets, and various documentation softwares have special dictionaries with excellent intelligence of their own. They not only identify our mistakes, but they also correct us. The American Institute of Enrichment provides the correct technology to ensure that each and every student experiences true learning in his classroom on a frequent basis. Teachers often involve their students by challenging them and requiring cognition, but this results in lower level of participation. True learning is when students are engaged in a way that demands both participation and cognition, and it's through technology that higher levels of participation and cognition can be achieved. There's a famous proverb, teach me and I'll forget, show me and I may remember, but involve me and I'll understand. And today, technology is the only means to involve children in the teaching learning process. Thank you.
Can we think of a time in the history of mankind when there were no problems? But looking for a solution is what human nature is.
Convener of Macfair International, Principal of the host campus, Mrs. Veera Hajela, welcoming her guests said,
I would like to take this opportunity, very specially, ladies and gentlemen, to explain to you the essence of carrying out this extravaganza, namely Macfair. Macfair is a twin-fold endeavor which has a two-fold impacting experience on the children who participate within. Math and computer expertise and prowess in course of the various events are exhibited and displayed by the participants not only from across the country but from across the globe.
Founder manager of City Montessori School, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, introduced his august chief guest and guest of honor.
आज हमारे लिए बड़े सौभाग्य की बात है कि हमारे प्रदेश के नए राज्यपाल माननीय श्री राम नायक जी हमारे बीच में उपस्थित हैं, इस कार्यक्रम का उद्घाटन कर रहे हैं। 6 अगस्त 1999 को उस समय के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने इस मैकफेयर का उद्घाटन किया था। तो हमें बड़ा हर्ष है कि आज उन्हीं की कैबिनेट के एक मिनिस्टर माननीय श्री राम नायक जी, जो हमारे प्रदेश के लोकप्रिय गवर्नर हैं, ये पूरे प्रदेश का भाग्य है, इस उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता का भाग्य है कि कितने महान हमारे समाज सेवी, देश के महान पुरुष परम आदरणीय नायक जी हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश के गवर्नर बने हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता की तरफ से, लखनऊ की जनता की तरफ से और सारे बच्चों की तरफ से मैं उनका बहुत बहुत हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूँ।
May I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Ram Nayak Ji, Governor of Uttar Pradesh, and our Guest of Honor, Honorable Dr. Dinesh Sharma, Mayor of Lucknow, to be on the stage for the auspicious ceremony of lighting of the lamp. I also welcome our respected founder manager, respected Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, our founder director, respected Dr. Mrs. Bharti Gandhi, along with Dr. Sunita Gandhi, academic advisor of City Montessori School.
May this light spread far all over the world for peace and harmony. May the Lord keep this light always burning forever and ever. May this light spread far all over the world for peace and harmony.
His Excellency, Honorable Mr. Ram Naik, the Governor of Uttar Pradesh, The excerpts from his speech.
There is always a better way of doing things. Whatever you do, you always go on thinking that how I can improve on that, how I can improve that. And if that thinking is always in your mind, whatever you are doing, automatically you will be doing better. And if you do better, then only you go ahead of others. So these were the 4 tips given to us when there was no electronic, when there was no electric, even the calculating machines were not there, no computer at all at that. But that made me successful in my life. And with the informed, all this advanced technology, I think if you follow these 4 tips, that will serve you and you will be good citizens, not only of India, not only of your country, but of the world, and which was shown in the Parliament. And with these words, I declare that the conference stands inaugurated. Thank you.
Later, the guests were honored by Team CMS.
Our respected founder manager, respected Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, has presented a shawl to our honorable chief guest as a mark of honor and gratitude for his benign presence in Macfair International 2014. Please put your hands together for our guest of honor.
दुनिया के दूसरे देशों में हम अपनी नॉलेज को उनको हस्तांतरित करें, उनके ज्ञान का हम अर्जन करें, और इस सब चीजों को लेकर जो सिटी मॉन्टेसरी की ये पहल है, स्तुतनीय है, वंदनीय है। और मैं समझता हूं कि जो बाहर के प्रतिनिधिगण आए हैं, निश्चित रूप में सिटी मॉन्टेसरी के इस कार्यक्रम का पूरा लाभ उठाकर अपने अपने देशों में जाएंगे। मेरी शुभकामनाएं आप सबके साथ हैं।
The mark of honor and our gratitude to him for being very kind.
The logo for Macfair International was unveiled by the General Secretary of CMS, veteran Mr. R.C. Gupta.
I hereby declare 11th Macfair International open.
And now it's over to the school choir who is going to celebrate a very special form of
Knowledge and skills must be underpinned by values. Values define a person's character. They shape the beliefs, attitudes, and actions of a person. CMS has always updated and upgraded its teaching methodologies with time, keeping its core value system intact. Here are the glimpses of the unique World Unity Prayer.
Every era comes with a vision of global peace, usually named for the reigning hegemon of the time. But none of them were particularly peaceful periods. The great powers enforced their dominance through advances in military technology, which intimidated their enemies but spurred arms races and competition. But as the world potentially faces yet another round of national competition, there's one factor that is leading to the powers, great and non-great alike, to be more cooperative and less competitive: technology. As states become more populous, urban, and interconnected, they are more reliant on technology, medicine, agriculture, and communication. As states become more populous, urban, and interconnected, they are more reliant. Even as technology evolves to suit military objectives and is often guided by the military, we might be about to enter a sort of Pax Technologica of global stability through technology. I pray for all the people of the world that they may utilize technological tools to promote the cause of world unity. May unity restore peace on earth. I pray for the happiness of all the people of the world.
Frank Borman, a famous astronaut from a region, had come back from his maiden journey to the moon and famously spoken that when we are finally up on the moon looking back at the earth, all the differences and nationalistic traits are pretty well going to blend. And you are going to realize that maybe this is really one word. So why can't we learn to live together with brotherhood and amity?
11 days of global unity and International Day of Peace was celebrated in New York City of America. This 11 Days, 11 Ways campaign was successful in building a global coalition to reframe media and political dialogue on terrorism by promoting solutions within 11 themes of social change that will create a more peaceful and sustainable world.
Today I am here to speak on behalf of all the people of North America and reiterate that our differences are our strength, and when we are together, united as one continent, we can ensure peace and progress for billions of people. So here's to a yes we can to world unity. From time immemorial, our scientists have been striving to make human life better. They have been involved in a range of international research programs, our latest enterprise being the stem cell research, which is indeed a global activity. The availability of stem cell lines of all types with different genes, characteristics, and disease associations is fundamentally important for the future of biomedical research. As researchers understand more and more about stem cells, their use in areas such as cell therapy, the study of genetically inherited diseases, and safety testify of new products will expand. Our research work has opened new avenues for human development, benefiting all the people of the world. May unity restore peace on earth. I'll pray for the happiness of all the people of North America. May unity be in North America. May unity restore peace on earth.
May unity restore peace on earth.
Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, serving the world with utmost loyalties.
Oceania, with its multicultural societies, religious beliefs, and ethnicity, has a huge responsibility in ensuring that all the people are treated equally regardless of their race, religion, caste, or political conviction. Policies, structures, and programs must be built on the foundation principle of equality, fairness amongst all the citizens of the nations, which will be productive in bringing up a global perspective, leaving less room for prejudices, social and religious insecurities.
Climate change and ocean acidification remain the greatest threat to the livelihoods, security, and well-being of the people. According to a university in Queensland, climate change effects on the Great Barrier Reef will be irreversible in a little over a decade if action is not taken. The scientific consensus has concluded that further increase in carbon dioxide and average global temperature are almost certain to destroy the coral communities of the Great Barrier Reef for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Therefore, a solemn pledge has been taken by the governments of Australia and New Zealand to protect the coral reef from coral bleaching due to dredging and dumping with the help of the Australian Marine Conservation Society and marine biologists worldwide. An independent body, the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority, has been framed to protect and manage the reef. May unity restore peace on earth. I pray for the happiness of all the people of Oceania. May unity be in Oceania. May unity restore peace on earth.
May unity restore peace on earth.
May we learn more deeply our unity in diversity and strive to work together to preach and build up a world of abundant love, free from sorrows and sufferings, while accompanying each other in each place and in all places.
Europe Day is celebrated across 27 member states of the European Union. It is an annual celebration of peace and unity in Europe. One of the fundamental values of the European Union is solidarity. It is at the heart of our 2020 strategy with its threefold aim of a smart, sustainable and inclusive growth.
Our space researchers from the University of Lancaster are applying cutting-edge to space technology to real-life applications so that we can save lives on Earth. They're helping targeting cancer tumors with the development of a handheld portable gamma camera, which will help in treating cancer at a much earlier stage. Also using space technology, they have developed a satellite instrument that has created a panoramic images of pollution over cities. By better understanding the amount of pollution and human exposure, we can help to inform policymakers worldwide on how best to manage the amount of exposure we have to pollution on a daily basis. May unity restore peace on earth. I pray for the happiness of all the people of Europe. May unity be in Europe. May unity restore peace on earth.
May unity restore peace on earth.
Hand in hand, we all stand for unity. Hand in hand, we all stand for unity. Let the whole world know, let the whole world see, we are one big family. Hand in hand, we all stand for unity. Hand in hand, we all stand for unity. Why don't we give this world a chance to live in unity? Why don't we give this world a chance to live in unity? Unity would give every child freedom to let them taste. Unity would give every child a life full of dreams and space. A chance for us to live in unity. A chance for us to be in unity. Hand in hand, we all stand for unity.
All Religions Prayer.
ये जमीन जब न थी, ये जहां जब न था, चांद सूरज न थे, आसमां जब न था, राज़े हक भी किसी पर आया जब न था, तब न था कुछ यहाँ, तब न था कुछ यहाँ।
सतनाम श्री वाहेगुरु। तू प्रभु दाता दान मत पूरा, हम थारे भिखारी जियो। मैं क्या मांगूं कुछ फिर न रहा, हर दीजे ना प्यारी जियो।
वंदना करते हैं हम, वंदना करते हैं हम, वंदना करते हैं हम, वंदना करते हैं हम। हृदय को तेरे सामने लाकर रखते हैं हम, हृदय को तेरे सामने लाकर रखते हैं हम।
जो बुद्ध ने मानव हित में किया, उस कार्य का उत्तम क्या कहना। जनहित ही उनका था जीना, जनहित ही उनका था मरना। चिर सत्य हिंसा शांति में चारित्र्य हमारा हो कहना। रह ज्ञान की ज्योति अखंड जलती, दमके सारी जगती। ये बुद्ध की धरती, ये बुद्ध की धरती युद्ध न चाहे, चाहे अमन परस्ती। ये बुद्ध की धरती।
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि। एक कर दे हृदय अपने सेवकों के हे प्रभु। एक कर दे हृदय अपने सेवकों के हे प्रभु। निज महान उद्देश्य उन पर कर प्रकट मेरे विभु। निज महान उद्देश्य उन पर कर प्रकट मेरे विभु। एक कर दे हृदय अपने सेवकों के हे प्रभु।
Prayer dance.
परम पिता है एक विश्व परिवार हमारा है, परम पिता है एक विश्व परिवार हमारा है। सारे जग में गूंज उठे जय जगत का नारा है। जब सबकी एक है धरती और सबका एक गगन, फिर काहे को फिरता कोई काहू में मगन, कोई काहू में मगन। सब धर्मों का सभी जगह हो सुंदर एक भवन, जिसके प्रांगण में हो एकता शांति और अमन। हृदय एक हो सबके, एक हो सबकी भावना, मिलके करे सब प्रार्थना, तब आएगी सद्भावना। मिलके करे सब प्रार्थना, तब आएगी सद्भावना। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे।
Kavali.
अपने माँ बाप का तू दिल न दुखा, दिल न दुखा। उनकी ममता ने बहर हाल संभाला तुझको, किस कदर प्यार से माँ बाप ने पाला तुझको। उनकी ममता ने बहर हाल संभाला तुझको, किस कदर प्यार से माँ बाप ने पाला तुझको। रहमते मौला से कुछ कम नहीं साया इनका, रहमते मौला से कुछ कम नहीं साया इनका, रहमते मौला से कुछ कम नहीं साया इनका। अपने माँ बाप का तू दिल न दुखा, दिल न दुखा। अपने माँ बाप का तू दिल न दुखा, दिल न दुखा। अपने माँ बाप का तू दिल न दुखा, दिल न दुखा।
Cultural program by the students of the campus.
See the sun shining in the window. Time to start a new day. Can't you hear the songbirds singing? I gotta sing out loud and say that it's a beautiful day. We're running in the sun. A beautiful day that's just begun. A beautiful day to do what I wanna do.
ढोल जगीरों दा, ओ ढोल जगीरों दा, बाउंदा फिरे कमाल, वो लोकी तकदे ने, वो लोकी तकदे ने, बड़ी हैरानी नाल, वो ढोल जगीरों दा, वो ढोल जगीरों दा।
सोने गबरू जवान ते सुनखे, बुरी नजरों बचा के रब रखे। सोने गबरू जवान ते सुनखे, बुरी नजरों बचा के रब रखे। मत्था टेक के पैरां नूं हथ लावा, टेक के पैरां नूं हथ लावा। एदां दे पुੱਤ जੰमण पंजाबी मावा, एदां दे पुੱਤ जंमण पंजाबी मावा, एदां दे पुੱਤ जंमण पंजाबी मावा, एदां दे पुੱਤ जंमण पंजाबी मावा। ਨੀਵੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਝ ਚੀਰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ, ਪੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਖੜਾ ਲੁਕਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ। ਐਵੇਂ ਕਰੀ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ, ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ। ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ। ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ।
रंग भेद छोड़ दो, जाति पाति तोड़ दो। रंग भेद छोड़ दो, जाति पाति तोड़ दो। मानवों की आपसी अखंड प्रीत जोड़ दो, मानवों की आपसी अखंड प्रीत जोड़ दो। जय जगत जय जगत जय जगत पुकार जा, जय जगत जय जगत जय जगत पुकार जा। ना होने देंगे, ना होने देंगे, हम जंग न 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 होने देंगे। विश्व शांति के हम साधक हैं, जंग न होने देंगे। विश्व शांति के हम साधक हैं, जंग न होने देंगे। हमें चाहिए शांति, जिंदगी हमको प्यारी। हमें चाहिए शांति, सृजन की है तैयारी, सृजन की है तैयारी। हमने छेड़ी जंग भूख से, बीमारी से, आगे आकर हाथ बटाए दुनिया सारी। आगे आकर हाथ बटाए दुनिया सारी। हरी भरी धरती को खूनी रंग न लेने देंगे, हरी भरी धरती को खूनी रंग न लेने देंगे। ना होने देंगे, ना होने देंगे, ना होने देंगे।
I think we need to applaud all the children who performed up here on stage.
21st century competencies for the globalized world we live in requires children to recognize and manage their emotions, develop care and concern for others, make responsible decisions, establish positive relationships, as well as handle challenging situations effectively. All the best for the competition rounds at Macfair. Let us make something wonderful together. Welcome to the competition rounds at Macfair International. Founder Manager of City Montessori School, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, articulated his vision for the 21st century, that of peace and unity, and how responsibility lies with the children.
अब ये देखो बच्चों, यहाँ एक बालक है. The child says, I am a material being, I am a human being, I am a divine being. मैं एक भौतिक प्राणी हूं, तो मुझे भौतिक ज्ञान दीजिए. ये नीचे लाओ भैया. मेटेरियल एजुकेशन दीजिए. अंग्रेजी, भूगोल, गणित, विज्ञान, मैथमेटिक्स, फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, कंप्यूटर साइंस, हर चीज का ज्ञान दीजिए, उच्च कोटि का. Let every child be ahead of his class through hard work and through merit. But I am also a human being. I am a part of the humanity. I have a family and I have mother, father, brother, sister, grandparents, and my sister is married in Bombay. My brother has got married and settled in America. One of the whole world is extended family. This is my extended family. I am a part of the family. I am a part of the humanity. Teach me the human values. How can I contribute to the human society, the society of the globe? How can I contribute? So give me human education and give me divine education, which God has sent for me, for my benefit. That means those teachings here you have already seen. Give me those teachings which God has sent for my benefit, for my advantage, for my happiness, for my prosperity, for my success. God has sent all these teachings. So give me those teachings. So this child says, I am a material being, I am a human being, I am a divine being. Give me all three kinds of education. This is the meaningful education, and one day I will unite the world with the help of this kind of meaningful education. एक दिन दुनिया एक करूंगा, धरती स्वर्ग बनाऊंगा, विश्व शांति का सपना एक दिन सच करके दिखलाऊंगा.
A robot is a machine designed to execute one or more tasks repeatedly with speed and precision. The RoboRun competition round for senior category was represented by one participant only. The team had to bring a working robot of maximum 2 inches in length, 2 inches in width, and 2 inches in height.
Go.
The robot had to run for a distance of 2 meters on a fixed track. But the robot must not be operated by remote control. 8 participants showcased their computeronic skills and ran their self-made robots on set tracks. Teams from India prevailed in this event.
Connected through a gear which runs at 2 wheels. So my name is Animesh, and so my robot is consisting of one motor of 3 volts and 4 1.5 volt batteries and 4 tires and 1 switch.
My robot consists of one transistor radio of 9 volts and one motor connected through gears to the wheels, 4 wheels I have, and I've kept this battery to balance the center of gravity. That's it.
Yeah. So all the best to all of you. Ready, steady, go. First, second, third. Yeah, so track 4 first, track 1 second, and track 5 third.
Spin a Yarn contest had 22 junior teams of Indonesia Qatar, Nepal, Bangladesh and India, who were given an opening line each to speak on it for 2 minutes. Some of the opening lines were, "They can because they, time is the best healer, but when I looked up at the sky, I, thank God for small mercies," etc., in which the children expressed themselves through powerful oratory skills.
I drew a picture of a mountain which is situated in my country. But then again I realized that this mountain not only symbolizes the country, but it also says so much about the country. I used to think all those things and I continued thinking, and then again mom came and mom said, "Why are you lost in your thoughts? Do it on time. Why don't you do it on time? Time is the best thing you can utilize. If you don't do it on time, you cannot do anything." Then again I was back to work. I completed my drawing and the next day I went to school and showed to my teacher. And my teacher really liked it. But she said that I was not on time. I should have submitted on time. And then only I would be qualified for the competition, the inter-school competition which would be held next week. And then I realized that time is very important. If I had submitted that drawing on time, I would have been selected. Though my drawing was the best, a beautiful one, since I didn't submit it on time, I could not qualify. Thank you.
Once, when I was traveling in a train, I met an old acquaintance of mine. We were discussing, and we met after a very long time. We were discussing about small petty things. And just then, I asked him, "Have you met your affinity yet?" He said, "Yes." I told him, "Please tell me your story." He told that, Once I was traveling to Pittsburgh, when I laid my eyes on the finest looking girls I have ever seen. I followed her to Virginia, thousands of kilometers away from Pittsburgh. Then I reached the town. Within 3 days, I managed to enter her house and had a talk with her father. Her father liked me. He was a lover of stories. And I directly told him on the spot that I liked the girl. He said, "Okay," and he agreed, and we got married. Just then I wondered that some time ago, my friend had told me that he didn't like the bestsellers, which were utterly impractical. He said so bad things about them, that the man went thousands of kilometers away from the place, which was impractical. I kept on wondering that my friend who had told so, actually this had happened in his own life. And we were chatting again. Just then his station arrived and he got down. I kept on wondering that this, my friend, which he told me such a story which happened in his own life, was so impractical. Thank you.
We see heroes in movies and we want to become like them. But some people think villains are better. And when we grow up, when we become adults, we think to be a businessman. We all have career differences. We all want to become a businessman, a doctor. There's so much confusion, so much delusions. You don't know what to think, what to do. Life is confusing. But you got to make a decision. And be happy with that decision. To be or not to be. Be happy with what God has granted you. And learn from God. Thank God for the decision. And make your decisions wisely. Thank you.
Mathematics is the study of topics such as quantity, numbers, structure, space, and change. Galileo Galilei said, "The universe cannot be read until we have learned the language and become familiar with the characters in which it is written. It is written in mathematical language." Thus, senior student team represented by 2 participants were seen solving questions based on class 11th and 12th syllabi to be finished in 1.5 hours. 27 teams tested their knowledge in English at the Macfair contest, an interesting competition for junior students with a team consisting of 2 participants. A rather demanding event divided into 4 sub-events. Spellathon, 10 words to be spelled in quick succession. What's the good word? Required to guess the word based on clues by way of synonyms, antonyms, or number of letters. Jingles that required to compose a jingle on the spot for the product, and the hilarious but intelligent guessing game of dumb charades.
Very good.
IT.
Yes. It's absolutely correct. 1 mark. The last one is usage.
USAGE.
Very good. Excellent. He gets 2 marks for it. Now you move on to the next event.
Clue number 1. Give up. Clue number 2. Live. Clue number 3. Vacancy. Clue number 4. Quit.
Time is up, and the next event is jingles.
MIJ02, one participant will come to me, first peloton. The word is acquire.
ACQUIRE.
Very good, she gets 1 mark for it. Ballot.
BALLET.
Wrong. Third word is beginning.
BEGINNING.
Excellent, 2 marks. Attorney.
ATTORNEY.
Right. Audacity.
Sorry?
Audacity.
ODASITY.
Wrong. And the last one is auspicious.
AUSPISCIOUS.
No, wrong. It's wrong. Now move on to the next event. What's the good word?
First clue, exile. Second clue, expel. Third clue, drive out. Fourth, dismiss. Fifth, 6-letter word beginning with B and ending with H.
Time is up.
It's Spanish.
Okay, now come here and pick up one slip from here. Give it to me. Okay, the word is Banbury's chocolate. Banbury's chocolate. Okay? Give it.
Hey brother, if there's nothing to eat, look inside the fridge, there's Banbury's chocolate. Thank you.
Excellent. Very nice.
Okay, since the word is bravery and the child has come very close to it, brave. So we give him a mark, we give her a mark. She again gets 1 mark here for bravery.
Yes, are you ready? Alright, the first word is urge.
URGE.
Absolutely correct. Utility.
UTILITY.
Vacate. Utility was correct. Vacate.
VACATE.
Absolutely correct. Ventilator.
VENTILATER.
No, that's wrong. Last word is voluntary.
VOULNTERY.
No, that's wrong. We move on to the next section now. What's the good word?
First is compassion. No. Pardon. Forgiveness. And the antonym is revenge. Last is, it starts with M and ends with Y. Yes.
One mark.
Can you sing? And you have to sing. Alright? This you'll love. You'll love to sing this. Furfure snacks. Furfure snacks.
Move it, have it. This is Furfure snacks. Cause it is in demand, you ought not take a risk. Hurry to the nearest store, this is something you will not want anything more.
Good. Wonderful. The word is victory.
Cinemac contest for senior category had 16 teams who demonstrated their filmmaking knowledge coupled with social awareness. The participants had to display 5-minute film or documentary on any social issue that they had brought prepared.
Where unemployment, child labor, domestic violence, depression represents daunting challenges that are difficult to address. Poor families too often lack the opportunities and assets that will enable them to become successful. Anna Foundation was founded on 8 February 1999 at village Karpur district, Jahanabad, Bihar, India.
क्या रीजन था ये टॉपिक चूज करने के लिए?
As Nelson Mandela told, the education is the most powerful weapon to make the world in a better tomorrow. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
So we decided to make changes to the people. Actually, this is not made by any other big people or something. It's made by each and every student. As school-going student made the non-school-going student to school.
Here, in this visual, we can very clearly see young people working for their livelihood.
Hunger is the root cause of all evil. For their stomach, the people working here have to sacrifice a lot and have to help each other in construction work. Also, we can see children working here at the construction site in unhygienic conditions, and also they are not getting education, which is their basic necessity and right. The people are so poor that they have to live on streets in temporary camps that can be dashed by rains or storms.
बच्चों को पढ़ाना अच्छा लगता है, ये बच्चे भी कुछ बन जाएं, कुछ सीख जाएं, इससे अच्छी और कोई बात नहीं है। तो बच्चों के लिए हम कुछ कर रहे हैं बच्चों के लिए।
ये आइडिया आपके पास कहाँ से आया? मतलब
ये हमारे जहाँ पे मैं रहता हूँ उसके सामने में, उसके पास में ये स्कूल शुरू किया है। ये बच्चों को फ्री में पढ़ाते हैं और इन्हें मिड डे मील स्कीम के अकॉर्डिंग खाना भी देते हैं स्कूल में। तो मुझे लगा इससे बेस्ट टॉपिक और कोई नहीं मिलेगा।
इसको शूट आपने किया?
यस।
कितने मेंबर थे आपके साथ? आपके टीम मेंबर कितने थे?
2, मी एंड माई फ्रेंड।
इसमें क्या है, मतलब पूरी स्टोरी बताइए, कैसे क्या किया, फिर कैसे एडिट किया, कैसे टोटल आप मुझे स्टोरी बताइए, कैसे किया इसको?
पहले हम लोगों ने पहले एक डिस्कस किया कि क्या करना चाहिए। हम लोगों को ये प्लान मिला कि ये इस स्कूल के बारे में पता चला कि ये बच्चों को फ्री में पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो हम लोगों ने सोचा कि इसी पर बनाया जाए। तो हम लोगों ने स्कूल्स रहते थे तो हम लोग इसे टाइम ज़्यादा नहीं दे पा रहे थे। हम लोगों ने कुछ दिन स्कूल छोड़ के यहाँ पे हम लोग गए जब ये पढ़ा रहे थे। तो यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने पहले बच्चों को शूट किया बच्चों को। उसके बाद टीचर्स का भी इंटरव्यू लिया, बच्चों से पूछा कि उन्हें पढ़ना कैसा लगता है, क्या बनना चाहते हैं वो, और उसके बाद हम लोगों ने एडिटिंग करके नरेशन इसमें डाला है।
Water the blue gold, more precious than all the treasures of this world. And today, more than ever before, we have to wake up to the reality of a waterless world, to the reality of extinction if we don't respect our rivers, if we don't realize that without our rivers, there is only starvation, destitution, drought and death. For the city of Agra, the Yamuna is its lifeline. It is Yamuna which is the true gold. Is this the same river Yamuna, which is called the lifeline of Mathura, Agra and Delhi, which you said flows gloriously behind the magnificent Taj?
Yes, my friend, this is the same river.
It is pathetic, friend, that beauty has disappeared.
Who is Mr. Brij Khandelwal?
Sir, he is an activist who is working for the upliftment of Yamuna and all the material that has gathered around that they save, and St. Peter's College has an active participation in that. We have a team, Eco Club in our school, and we have worked with them collecting all the garbage by ourselves. We have taken those all the material and filled them in those baggages, and we have then send them to the right places where they have to.
Which is the right place?
Sir, actually, we contacted with the Nagar Mahapalika, and with those that are biodegradable in the separate bags, that blue and the green, and then we handed over to them, and they helped us to carry it from the banks of the Yamuna to the places where they will dump it.
The mouse trap is the most important contest which tests the basic computer skills of the students. About 30 junior participating teams contested for the mouse trap preliminary round. Each participant had to play a computer game, and the win-lose was decided upon scores they scored. The fundamentals of computer science that will eventually give the students opportunity to measure their knowledge levels in an area where they are going to be wholly dependent upon, that is computers, will happen in the final round of the mouse trap. The afternoon session of Macfair International saw Dr. Pradeep Srivastav, Deputy Director, Central Drugs Research Institute, speaking on nanotechnology, a new emerging science.
Now, I want to tell you one thing very interesting now, coming on to the main nanotechnology you can enjoy. How many of you have used aluminium foil for packing your burgers, sandwiches and parathas? Can you raise your hand? Aluminium foil, huh? All of us do. We pack it, bring it to our school, and then have you seen any problem with that? Your food is fresh, it is nice. Even if you are traveling in sunlight, it is raining, nothing happens. It's very, very safe. Your house must be having aluminium pressure cooker, isn't it? Use it for 20 years, 30 years, nothing happens. But if you take the aluminium and chop it down to 20 to 30 nanometer size, then this aluminium is not the same. It explodes. Now, can you imagine if you are carrying an aluminium foil and there is explosion on your back? This is not possible, you know. So normally aluminium is very safe, it is very useful, but if you chop it down to nano scale of 20 to 30, then it becomes an explosive. This is the difference. At nano scale, the property of an element like color, strength, conductivity, reactivity, everything will be entirely changed. What a solution looks like normally may be red, but when you take it to nano, it may be blue or it may be violet or anything. So remember, at nano scale, the properties of any compound change drastically.
The evening session began with the seniors contest, MathMac, in which 21 participants tested their talents in written round of mathematics. The written round of SciMac for juniors, the science quiz, was also held that had 30 teams testing their knowledge in science. In the evening, teams presented informal cultural program of songs, music, dance, etc.
ഭീമാ കിട്ട കഥയ കേട്ട രമ 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 കിട്ട വില കേട്ട ഭീമാ കിട്ട കഥയ കേട്ട മുരുகு 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 മുരുക കിട്ട മയില കേട്ട ഈസ 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 கிட்ட மலைய கேட்ட உங்க கிட்ட அன்ப கேட்ட உங்க கிட்ட அன்ப கேட்ட வில்லே 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 வர வில்லே
राम है तू रहीम है तू करीम कृष्ण खुदा हुआ तू ही वाहे गुरु तू यशो मसीह हर नाम में तू समा रहा
is said that the nations are built in the classrooms and the schools have to carry the beacon of social transformation, equipping our children with knowledge and providing an ideal ground for the confluence of young minds from world over with a view of creating a new hub of imagination is the motivation of Macfair International.
I bear witness, oh my God, that Thou hast created me to know Thee and to worship Thee. I testify at this moment to my highestness and to Thy right, to my poverty and to Thy will. There is none other God but Thee, Thou help in peril, the self-subsisting.
Human beings are endowed with spiritual capacities. A spiritual foundation provides a deeper context to a child's activities. Here is Dr. Jagdish Gandhi sharing some well-eschewed thoughts on need of spiritual enrichment of students.
You know, the basic purpose in life is to know God and to love Him. This is our prayer. I bear witness to my God that Thou hast created me for two things. This is the purpose in life. God has created all of us only for two things. To know Him, that means know His teachings. And to worship Him, that means obey His teachings. Such a simple thing. The purpose of life is to know the teachings of God and to obey on the teachings of God, work on them, act upon them. That is the only purpose in life for which a God has created us all. And that is only way to happiness also, to success also, to prosperity. For everything you want to have in life, this is only the obedience to the command of God. Because our loving Father in heaven, that is Allah, God, Guru, whatever you name you give, He has sent all these teachings for our benefit, so that we are benefited, so that we are happy, we are joyful, we are successful in life, and we get everything that we want only through obedience to the command of God. So knowing the teaching, but what you will obey unless you know? Arjun tried to know the truth and he asked many questions to God. He has put hundreds and thousands of questions and then he got satisfied, then he acted upon. So first of all, try to know the teachings of God. That means go into the deep of the teachings, reflect on the teachings, go into the deep, try to understand the teaching and its spiritual meaning. Try to know what God wants really. So understand the underlying principle of God. And then, once you have understood the thing, what God wants, then act upon it. This is the purpose, to make us happy, successful. If you want to succeed in life, know the teachings of God and obey the teachings of God. This is the surest way. All these people who in life have succeeded in the history of mankind, if we read the biographies of great men who have got great success, you will find only these two things. They tried to know God, that means they tried to know the teachings of God, which God has sent through His holy books, through His revealed books, like Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Bible, Guru Granth Sahib, Tripatak, Kitab-e-Aqdas, Kitab-e-Ajavista. All these holy books have come from one God. There is only one God. He has sent these teachings from time to time, from place to place, according to the need of the society. But God is a loving Father. He loves us all. When he hears that we are in trouble, we are in difficulty, and then he finds what kind of difficulty we are facing. And which is the place where most of the people are suffering with that kind of difficulty. God will send His message through a purer soul of that area, in that language in which the purer soul lives or speaks, send His message, and through him it will spread into that area, and then it will be translated and spread to other parts of the world.
The competitions began with a half a minute for senior students, in which the participants proved their fluency in English in half a minute. 17 teams of India and abroad showed their talents in fluency, skill, and presence of mind. Mrs. Aditi Sharma, Academic Advisor, City Montessori School, moderated this event in a very captivating manner.
Next one is for MIS 16, and your topic is A Jig with Elvis Presley. A Jig with Elvis Presley. And
have you
begin.
all heard?
Sorry, begin.
Have you all heard rock? Everyone who is a rock fan would understand that Elvis Presley is our idol.
We have MIS 01, and what was the problem?
Grammatical error.
What did he say?
He said everyone who would hard rock fan. Everyone who would hard.
Who is a rock fan?
Who is?
After that line, he said everyone who would hard. He said the past tense for both times. Would and hard.
I said everyone who is a rock fan would
have heard. I think he was right. So we have MIS 01 with an invalid interjection, and MIS 16, continue.
Elvis Presley has done a lot of rock shows, but to have a personal jig with him, now that is something which I would admire the most. I definitely would love a chance to have a jig with Elvis Presley, but the best point about having to spend time with him would be...
Yes, we have MIS 05. Switch off the buzzer. Yes.
Hesitation.
Yes. Continue.
When Elvis Presley came to my home last time, I told him that you are not playing guitar up to the mark. Therefore, you must...
Congratulations, MIS 05, for completing the ham, and you get 5 points for that. Next, we have MIS 17, and your topic is Me and Frankenstein in Macfair 2014. And your time begins now. The topic is Me and Frankenstein in Macfair 2014, and begin.
Macfair, the festival of maths and computers.
We have MIS 01 with an interjection and...
Hesitation, ma'am.
So you get 1 point for that, and continue.
Thank you, ma'am. The thing is, when I saw Frankenstein on my informer for me, and I asked him that if I were Frankenstein and you were Mushikur Rahman, what would you do? And then he said, right now we are in the Macfair and we should not talk about this. Then I asked him that we should talk about this right now, because the event is going to be started right now, and if we don't talk about this right now, we don't have any time after that. So then he was looking at me.
MIS 05.
Hesitation and deviating from the topic.
I don't think he deviated from the topic or hesitated. He was talking about Frankenstein and himself at Macfair, so he did not deviate from the topic.
Ma'am, I would request the participant of MIS 01 to go a little slowly so that I'm able to understand his words and understand whether he's making a grammar.
He might have the same issue with your accent, so I think it's not
his
fair.
accent, it's the speed and...
You'll have to bear with that. You'll have to try and understand. We cannot, whether for the accent or for the speed or the way he's speaking, we cannot ask anyone to change that. Last speaker for the second preliminary round is MIS 10, and your topic is Coach of German football team.
coach of German football team. This year when I saw the FIFA match, I was astonished how well this team played. My God, against Brazil. Look at the team. The Brazil team is so good, and the ground was of Brazil, and then too Germany people won. Why? Because of the efforts of the coach. The German coach is so into the game that he can really relate to the players. He can really tell them from which angle, from which part of the court the goal will go. That man.
Yes.
And she hesitated. Goal. She hesitated.
Which part of the field the goal could be? I don't think she hesitated. Did she? I don't think she hesitated.
If you know that man is not really considered hygienic.
MIS 10, congratulations for completing that.
In DigiViz contest for juniors, the knowledge on computer and information technology of participants was tested. The participants had come with self-made websites on CDs or DVDs on the following topics: impact of social networking on teenagers, disaster management, and cricket.
Disaster management, but we have chosen natural disaster management. I'd like to see why we have chosen natural disaster management topic for the website. Cricket is organized by inviting specific country before 1 year, 5 years, but natural disaster occur in our society without single invitation. So to be prepared for the future and to know the prevention measures, if it occurs suddenly, then also how to be cured from that. To show all these things on the website, we have prepared it finally. As like earthquake, and its prevention measure is also there. And forest fire, its prevention measure is also there. Final gallery, scroll it down. And then the health center. If this natural disaster occur in our society, we have especially focused to Nepal.
The judges of this event were Mr. Deepak Srivastav, Project Manager, Sandhya Software, Mr. Anup Keswani, Director, MDP Training, and Mr. Vishal Nigam, System Manager, Abhyuday Construction.
You know what marquee? What? Scroll the text. Where you use this tag, this is what is your involvement in this website. It means that you designed the website. Yes. Okay. Then what you did in this website? Yes, like in division manner or in table manner. We have used for the links for the creation of this left frame. Yes, we have used table.
Hello everybody, first of all we would like to thank you for being here. My name is Dimas
and my name is Koko.
We are from Budi Mulia II Junior High School, Yogyakarta, Indonesia.
Of course we also provide news that covered latest event associated with disaster with special emphasis of Mount Merapi and earthquake.
Thank you.
By which language you use to create this website?
We use XAMPP.
XAMPP, okay. XAMPP is or PHP?
It's Apache and PHP, my admin.
Okay. Why you do not use the photographs to show your creativity in this website?
Because
this is the website named Being Social. This is the website about the bad impact of social networking in our society. It is the
website which is designed by the JavaScript. In this, we has prepared the bad impact of the social evils prevailing in our society. Welcome to Being Social. Today, talking about the present world, there is an environment prevailing around us which is neither created by Jesus nor God. It's internet. Internet has took the place of air in the present world. Likewise, we cannot live without air, same as we cannot live without internet for a few hours. Here we have discovered about the importance of internet in the present world, and there is ask yourself, are we using Facebook or whether Facebook is using us, or how much time we do spend our time on Facebook. Does Facebook make us mentally unstable or physical ill?
Did you know about the heading tag? Heading tag.
Heading tag?
Yes. Please reopen the contact page. Yeah. Here you just contact form where is name, email, message, but there is no text box. Is why?
There was, but unfortunately it did not seem here.
No. This is not unfortunately. This is just because you never defined about the frame or background or border. So this is not. This is it. But no scene. Why? Because there is no border in this text box, so we can't see. And you use this frame. What is this? Behind our content. Behind our contacts.
Behind?
No. Did you see man, a face, 10th floor, a contact? This is...
No, there was location, but why?
Oh yeah.
There was location.
The Numero Viz contest saw 20 teams from junior category, with each team having 2 participants jointly solving math paper in 1.5 hours. In the afternoon session, SciMac Juniors Final Quiz Contest was held, which was moderated by the famous quizmaster Mr. Rohit Nair. Wit, humor, intellect and intense competition were some of the passions that was witnessed in abundance during this competition.
And you don't give me a complete answer, I will move on till I get the best answer. If I don't get the perfect answer, then I'll give you part points. But if I get the complete answer, I will give the other team 10 points. Yes, team 10.
Is it Buzz Lightyear?
Is it Buzz Lightyear? It is Buzz Lightyear. 10 points to team number 10. They've got 2 back-to-back questions, both direct questions, and that will make them very happy and quite comfortable to move to the round of 8. This is a real-life Austrian professor or a scientist. Which famous fictional person is inspired by his looks, or which famous character was designed as an inspiration to this person's looks, or looks like this person? I thought he's taking their photo. आप तो मेरा photo ले रहे हो. Pose कर लेता. Team number 8. It's a gunshot. That's one. First gunshot is get ready for the answer. Very popular fictional character, inspired by this person's looks. Most of the fictional stuff is actually inspired. So team 8. Team 8, yes. No idea, okay. We'll call Abhishek Bachchan. Team 7. What is the confusion between two of you to, who's going to give the answer? Is it like, if the answer is right, I'm going to give the answer. If the answer is wrong, she's going to give the answer? If you're not sure? No? Okay.
Astro Boy.
Astro Boy. Wow, you watch a lot of cartoons. Team 6.
Sheldon Lee Cooper.
Who?
Sheldon Cooper.
Sheldon Cooper of Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Nice guess. Team 5. Dexter. Good guess. Professor who? Calculus. Professor Calculus from? What's your name?
Adil Khan.
Adil. Very confident. Maybe. You're either confident or you're not confident. What is maybe? You're confident. That's a good answer. Professor Calculus from Tintin is a fantastic answer, and Quizmaster's discretion, 5 points to team 10 because they said Professor from Tintin. That's a good answer. Team 3. Second last question of this round. These are sketches of 3 drawings that Galileo had made way back in his book New Worlds. Or this was recreated in the book New Worlds. What was Galileo trying to draw? Team 3. I'm going to push you a little. We're just a little slow on time. Yes. What was he trying to draw, Galileo? If you know what kind of work Galileo did, this would help you. Yes, team 3. He was trying to comprehend the Kepler's laws. I'll pass you. Team 1. Moons. Saturn moons is the answer I was looking for. 10 points to you. The Saturn moons. He drew the Saturn moons like this. 10 points to team 1 as we move to the last question of this round. This is a direct to you. What is this device? I'm not going to give you any clues.
Braille.
What braille?
Device.
I'm not saying if it's right or wrong, but yeah.
Braille.
Braille what? I mean, I'm not even saying if braille is right or not. Braille interpreter. Braille interpreter. Okay. Team 10. We'll do a quick score check after this question to make sure that we have the top 6 teams.
The electronic braille.
Electronic braille. Team number 9.
So maybe a phone for the blind people.
Sorry?
Maybe a phone for the blind people.
This is a phone for the blind people. They cannot see the numbers, so they touch it and figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way till 0. This is a phone for the blind which use the braille technology. 10 points to team 9. The device we were looking for is the phone for the blind. Fantastic answer. Last 3 questions of this round. Question number 5 on your screen. If the white revolution was milk, round revolution, potato, blue revolution is what? Team 1.
Fish. Pisciculture. Oh, sorry. Fish, pisciculture.
They hit the buzzer, you hit it after that. Fish. Blue revolution is the fish. The growth of the pisciculture. 2 questions to go. Why would you take that risk? Because if you didn't, you would have been waiting for the last question. But it's plus 10! They've moved to 80 points with 2 questions to go. This is as close as it gets. Question number 6 on your screen, the penultimate question of this quiz on your screen now. This is the internal structuring, or this is how it looks internally. What is being shown? Team 6, I was going to give you further clues, but yes, go ahead.
Nerve.
I'll erase that. Don't hit the buzzer again for this question. Don't hit the buzzer again. I was going to give you another clue for all the teams, so I'm resetting it. Any of you can hit it again. Okay? This is how it looks internally. This is how it functions internally. The two words that make up this particular item, the two parts of the word come from velvet and crochet. Velvet and crochet. Audience silence. Penultimate question of the quiz. Velvet and crochet. Team 1.
Wilco.
Well from velvet and crow from crochet. Velcro. 10 points to team number 1, and they know they don't have to worry for the last question, and they move away from the buzzer. They're saying, we're not going to hit the buzzer again today. Last question of this round. We are fighting, I'll repeat, we are fighting for the top 3 places. The top 3 places get your prizes at the end of the event tomorrow. Question number 7, the last question of this quiz on your screen now. Which Dutch scientist is known as the father of microbiology?
Anton von Leeuwenhoek.
Team 9.
Anton von Leeuwenhoek.
Anton
von Leeuwenhoek. Sure.
I'll have a look at the scores and tell you if that was the right answer or not. Without this question, this is the closest that they come. Oh. Tiebreaker, right? Third spot. Which means we are in an interesting situation again, as we have a tiebreaker for third spot. And that's exactly why we wanted to know how many spots we were fighting for. So ladies and gentlemen, Team 9 got that absolutely right. That's 10 points to them, as I'll read out the scores and tell you who is stuck on a tiebreaker. Team number 5, team number 7, and team number 10. Team number 5, team 7, and team 10, you're on a tiebreaker for third spot, which means this is how we're going to break it. There will be a question on your screen that you will see. If you hit the buzzer and get it right, you will be the winner, or in this case, the person who comes third. If you hit the buzzer and get it wrong, then what happens? You cannot hit the buzzer again for the next questions, which means you get one shot to get it right. If you get it right, you're going to go into third spot. If you get it wrong, then I won't let you participate in the next tiebreaker questions, which means you move to -1. Is that clear? Team 7, Team 10, and Team 5.
We can't put on the buzzer.
No, you don't participate. You've already come second. Please relax now. Huh? You can relax. You want to play some song and dance or something like that, you can do that. This question is open only to Team 5, Team 7, and Team 10. They are fighting for third position today after a long quiz. It's been 2 hours and they are overboard. One question at a time on your screen. Here you go. This is the logo of which research institute? Team 5, European Institute, CERN in Geneva. The girls make you proud sometimes. Geneva and CERN, the right answer, as we move into the scores of this absolutely wonderful quiz that we've had. And I must say, you've been a fantastic audience. And very quickly moving into the scores, doing well, but coming in 8th today, we have team number 4 on 15. Can you have a round of applause for them, please? Coming in close 7th, team number 3 with 20 points. Guys, let's hear it for them. They've worked really hard to reach so far. And battling it at the bottom, but coming in tied fourth, we have team number 7 with a good score of 55 points, and team number 10 with 55 points as well. But that buzzer at the very last minute has got them into the third spot. Coming in third today with some wonderful answers towards the second half of the quiz. Coming in third today, team number 5 with 56 points. Fantastic show. And coming in second, team number 9. They've had some fantastic answers as well. Coming in second today, we have team number 9. And winning this quiz, I must say, consistently from the very first question, they've been brilliant and they've been sophisticated and composed. Team number 1, super performance, 90 points. Can we have a huge round of applause for all of them?
The curtains came down on the day's competition round through the grand choreography contest for seniors. Colorful costumes, imaginative makeup made the choreography even more interesting on the topic Utopia, in which several teams took part, with each team having 6 participants. So friends, here are the excerpts from the colorful choreography round brought to you by the in-house editing team of CMS Films and Radio Division. City Montessori School, Lucknow in India is fast emerging as a global school, relentless in its pursuit in keeping abreast with the recent developments in the fields of science, mathematics and computers. CMS provides a fertile ground for the regular participation of schools across the world to create and maintain the knowledge infrastructure to enhance skills among the students for a prosperous society. Feedback by the visiting teams.
The point of this international festival is not the competition, but if we meet the other countries, we know the other countries and we share the other countries. And like Budi Mulya always said, is before the competition we always said go fight win. So that means it cheer us, go fight win. So no matter what, if we're going to win or if we're going to lose, we always say go fight win. So are you wanna say that with me? Just a short that. So I said a Macfair and you said go fight win. Okay?
First of all, we'd like to thank the CMS to organize such an event, to give us a field of diversity to play. I'd like to say that we just haven't come here to learn things. We have come to teach things also. Like Madam said, I've talked with Madam earlier that this is a win-win situation. It's not like we are going to learn something from you. We are also going to teach you. Like we have made lots of new friends the day earlier. We have talked with them about our culture, our diversity, everything about us. We have learned from them. They have learned from us too. And like I'm giving this speech for the CMS authority, I guess they can learn something from me too.
What I seen here, it's entirely different. The people who are speaking with us with a smile, with a lot of enthusiasm, they were talking to us. So I thank CMS for providing this much opportunities. And what I want to say to you people, because in front of me there is a youth who can make the change in different parts of the world. Today we are eating from the soil. The same soil will eat us tomorrow. So we should work together for a better tomorrow. And I'm praying to God to spread the peace and unity.
पूछे है कोई घर तो बताए न बने है, मुँह शर्म के मारे तो दिखाए न बने है, तुम दोस्त हो कैसे कि दुखावो हो दिले दोस्त, दुश्मन का दिल भी हमसे दुखाए न बने है. Gandhi ji, how much the children they conceived about this one, what they feel. Like first of all about Gandhi ji, कि तपिश पतंगों को बख्श देंगे, लहू चरागों में ढाल देंगे. Those who are not understanding, please pardon me. तपिश पतंगों को बख्श देंगे, लहू चरागों में ढाल देंगे, जो इनकी महफिल में रह गए तो महफिल इनकी संभाल देंगे. This is the message which the children they have took from you, Gandhi ji. And every day repeatedly when they are listening to you, believe me, you are talking alone one, but you can multiply with the number of the participants' ears. From all the side you have a speakers, it is reaching to the heart, because you are appealing with the truth.
When we were sent to this competition from our school, we were sent to a competition, but when we came here, we realized that it's not just a competition. Because the main objective of this fest, this Macfair, is to promote the feeling of unity and through children. So I would like to thank Mr. Gandhi for sharing his views, because he taught us about God. But I feel that he has a God in himself. His thoughts, they are just we are so much influenced by his sayings, his ideas, that we have 1,500 students in our schools, and each one of us will go there and share everything, because we need to share. I feel that we need to share everything, because we learn so many things. These are the things which we can't learn from books or anywhere else.